Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video of Marvel Contest of Champions. So after the scare of my channel being hacked, I am back again with the video. So let's jump into 7.4.3. That is going to be Superiority, Civil War Zone, Return Policy, and Discombobulate. Now for this one, I would suggest you to forget about the Superiority node. Do not bring in class disadvantage champions unless you don't have a choice. I would highly suggest you to bring in champions that can take advantage of buffs. So champions like Dr. Voodoo, Ronan, Modo, Magic, all of these champions work really well. Some other good options are going to be your mags, because there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 champions that are going to be metal. You can also use the venoms, they will also work really well. And the boss we're going to attempt is going to be Purgatory, and we're going to take her down with a human torch with pre-fight ability. So it's a pretty easy and pretty fun path. So if you're going to do an easy path completion, this is also an alternative path that you can do. Just if you're going to use class disadvantage for superiority, for that you just need to dex, and once the opponent has those disorient on them, once you will hit them with the class disadvantage, that they will stick on him for a bit longer. But I would highly suggest you forget about that. Just use champions that can take advantage of the buffs, including Ronan, including Magic. Also, different champions like Modo can also work here. Longshot is also a good example. So use them and you can easily take out all of these defenders. Now, I would suggest you not to use suicide setup here. Just use the suicide one, because you're going to use a lot of specials, so you don't want to take the recall damage. And jumping into the path, the first fight is going to be Spider-Man's symbiote. So all I'm trying to do here is I'm going to rush to an SP2 with my magic, so I can just power lock symbiote supreme, and then I am also running a mystic dispersion, so I will get a power very quickly once those furies and armor ups expire. So when you hit the opponent, they will get armor up, and when they throw a special, all of those armor ups will be converted into furies. That is essentially Civil War Zone. So I'm gonna stack as much as armor as I can during the power lock and then throw an SP3. And because I'm using mystic dispersion, I will get an SP2 again, I will power lock again, go to an SP3 again, and like that you can easily finish off the fight very quick, and you don't have to worry about the specials and all of those armors converting into furies. The next defender is going to be a Vulture. Again, pretty easy defender. SP1 and SP2 are easily evadable. I'm going to use a Ronan here. Now, I'm just going to build up to an SP1 and try to hit Vulture as much as possible before I throw my SP1, so I can stack those armors. It's okay if he throws a special, even the Furies are counted as a buff. And once you have that, you can just cheese with Ronan the whole path. Ronan just make this super easy, and you can stun lock all the opponents and kill them off. I am going to use different champions that take advantage of a different buff. Stay tuned to the video if you want to check other champions out that can be workable, but Ronan by far is the best option to finish all of this path very quick. The next defender is going to be a Corvus Glaive. Now he is a metal champion, so you can by all means bring Magneto here and just build up to 50 prowess charges and let that SP3 rip. I am just going to use a Voodoo here and use him to stack all of those poisons with those SP1, because the more the buffs, the more Dr. Voodoo will convert all of them into poisons, and that will melt Corvus Glaive away. Depending how good the RNG is for you, the more you stack, the more you can convert into poison and kill off the defender. So Voodoo is also a really good champion to run this whole path. Next defender is going to be a Green Goblin. Now he can be a little bit annoying because of his SP2 animation. Sometimes it will clip you, but I'll just use a Magneto here. I will just slowly build up to an SP3 and 40 prowess charges and let it rip, and that will be enough to kill off Green Goblin. Some other champions that you can use here are going to be your Modo. You can also use Magneto here that I'm using as well. You can use a long shot here as well. You can stun lock with Ronan also. Another really good option is going to be Venom Pool. Because of all the armors, you can just keep throwing SP1 and keep getting those regions as well. So that can be a very good fight as well. So again, not really difficult. Most of these champions work. Forget about the superiority node and just have fun with the path. And the next fight is going to be against a Venom. Now he can be a bit annoying because of his SP2 and all of his block damage, because remember, when you will hit him, he will get all of those armors on him, and when he will throw an SP1 or SP2, all of those armors will be converted into Furies. Now imagine he throws an SP2 with all of those Furies, even the block damage is going to be great. So you need to bring in a champion that can either power lock him and take advantage of those buffs, so that is going to be somebody like Magic, or you can also bring in a champion like Black Widow Clairvoyant that can just use buff immunity, and he does not get any one of those armor ups and all of that. That will be a bit difficult to deal with. You can also bring in somebody like Modo, just throw your SP2 and the Soul Bob will kill him off, and in my case I'm going to use a long shot, but I failed miserably. I had to bring back again Ronan to cheese him off, so Ronan also works really well for this fight. And the final defender is going to be Ultron, and again, he is a metal champion, so I'm gonna bring in the Magneto. I'm gonna use those prowesses, build them up with an SP3, and with SP3 should be able to blow him up. Uh, Different champions work here. If you have a Ronan, he works really well here. You can also use a Venom pool. Another good option is going to be a Black Widow Clairvoyant. You can use that buff immunity to remove all of those Furies and armors. Wood is also another good option, but I would highly suggest if you have a Magneto or Ronan, it will make your life much easier. You don't have to worry about the weight, and you should be able to kill him easily. And the boss is going to be a Purgatory with Hubris and also a couple of more nodes with immune to shock. So all you need to do is to bring in a champion that has power stings. So for example, Human Torch will work really well here. You can also use another good option is going to be Spider Ham. Any champion that has easy access to all of these power stings will work really well. The way it works is the power stings will stick, and whenever Purgatory will use a special attack, the protection will go down and the damage will be increased by 350% from the power sting until the duration of the special attack. So you just need to put them up, just keep baiting SP1 or SP2 out, both are easily available, and let the power stings do their work, and they should be able to kill off Purgatory very easily. So it's one of the easier bosses of 7.4.3. So if this is going to be your first run, I would highly suggest you to do this path with this boss, and it should be a much easier walk in the park for you. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. All of that really helps me out a lot and helps me grow the channel. Apart from that, guys, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.